Hello and welcome to the Creator's Angle. I'm your host, Big Phil. Let me ask you a question. You are scrolling online, you click on a video. The image is beautiful, shot in 4K, great colors, but the audio is terrible. It's thin, it's hissing, and it sounds like a person is recording in a bathroom. How long do you really stay? 10 seconds? Maybe 5 seconds? Now, what about a video that's a bit grainy or poorly lit? But the voice is rich, clear, and right in your ear. Like a professional podcast. You'll probably stick around. They say audio is 50% of a video. I think they're wrong. I believe audio is 80% of your video, and today I'm going to teach you how to fix it. We are diving deep into the home studio audio to solve two biggest problems new creators face. The dreaded room echo and audio levels that are either way too quiet or even worse, permanently destroyed. This episode is going to give you the tools to finally sound like a pro. Before you even think about buying a new microphone, we have to fix the biggest problem, and it costs you £0, €0, $0. That problem is your room. The most common mistake I hear is people recording in a really echo space. Their voice bounces off all the hard surfaces, the walls, the desk, the ceiling, and creates this horrible hollow sound called reverb. A built-in camera mic or a basic mic on your desk is terrible at handling this. It picks up the sound of your voice and every single one of these reflections, turning your audio into a muddy mess. So here's your first free solution. You need to stop those reflections. You can do this right now by surrounding your recording space with soft things. Put a pillow or a folded duvet behind your microphone. Put a rag on the floor. If you're really in a bind, I'm serious. Drape a blanket or a towel over your head so it hangs behind the mic. It will look ridiculous, but it will work. It will absorb your voice before it can bounce off the wall and back into the microphone. Try it. You will be shocked at the difference it makes. Okay, you've deadened the sound of your room. Now we can talk about gear. The world of microphones is confusing, so let me give you the simple breakdown you need for a home studio. First, you have condenser mics. These are the super sensitive mics you see in a pro recording studios. They capture incredible detail and nuance in your voice. But their sensitivity is their biggest weakness in a home studio. They will pick up everything, your computer fan, the traffic outside, and yes, any echo you didn't manage to treat. You should only buy one of these if you are in a very, very quiet and well-treated room. Second, you have dynamic mics. These are the mics you see on stage at concerts or in the radio stations. They are much less sensitive and far more robust. You have to be right on top of them for them to hear you clearly. This is actually their superpower. Because they aren't as sensitive, they are brilliant at rejecting background noise. This makes a dynamic mic the perfect choice for an untreated room like a bedroom or a home office. Third, you have shotgun mics. These mics are highly directional, like a laser beam. They are designated to capture whatever they are pointed directly at and reject noise from the sides. This is why we mount them on top of our cameras. They are a fantastic all-round choice. And finally, You have the new category of digital mics. These are smart microphones like my first series setup, the Rode Wireless Go 2 or the new DJI Mic Mini. They're often wireless, connected directly to your camera or a phone, and most importantly, have smart features built in, which we'll talk about in a minute. My own journey started with a Joby on camera mic. It was decent indoors, but I made a critical mistake. I took it outside on a semi-windy day and it didn't perform well. But the problem was, I didn't put the little fairy windscreen, the dead cat, on it. When I put a dead cat on it, it was slightly better, but still far from the results I would like to get from the microphone. So the audio was completely unusable. It was a hard lesson, and I think one thing you can take out of that lesson is a 500-pound microphone will sound terrible if you don't use it correctly. So, what's your first smart upgrade? For most people, I would recommend a wireless digital mic system. If you're a Sony shooter, their digital shotgun mics that attach to the hot shoe are fantastic, as they have built-in noise reduction. But if you are serious about podcasting or creating talking head videos, it is absolutely time to upgrade to the proper dynamic mic on a boom arm, plugged in via an XLR cable. That's the setup I use for this podcast. Now, this is maybe the most important part of the entire episode. You can have a 1,000-pound mic, but if you use it wrong, it will sound worse than a 50-pound mic used correctly. The golden rule of mic placement is that your microphone must be 15 to 20 centimeters or about a fist width away from your mouth. That's it. Why, you may ask? Because the further the mic is, the more air and the room noise is picked up. A cheaper mic placed correctly will always sound better than an expensive mic placed badly. Let's pause for a second. We've fixed your room for free and we've demystified the world of microphones. I really hope this is adding value to your creative life. If it is, do me a quick favor, hit that subscribe or follow button right now. And a new thing. This podcast is a community. If you have a specific audio question you're struggling with, go to the comments or to the poll on Spotify and ask me. I want to help you solve it. We have our mic in the right place. Now we have to set our levels. This is the second place where creators destroy their content. Audio that's too quiet is annoying, but it is fixable. You can boost it in post-production, but audio that is recorded too loud or hot is a complete disaster. When the signal hits the maximum level of the recorder, it gets clipped. This is permanent and unrecoverable distortion. It's the audio version of an overexposed, blown-out photo. You've lost the data forever and it sounds terrible. So, how do you prevent this? You set your level so that your normal peaking voice is peaking at around -12 decibels. That gives you plenty of headroom so that even if you get excited and laugh or shout, you won't hit that 0 dB clipping point. And this is why those new digital mics are so useful. Many of them, like the Rode Wireless Pro, have a safety channel. They record 2 tracks at once, one at your normal volume and a second parallel track that's 6 or 12 decibel quieter. If you accidentally clip your main audio, you can just swap in the clean audio from the safety channel in post-production. It's an absolutely lifesaver. So here's the ultimate challenge. You've got £100 to spend. What's the best way to do it? If you're a mobile creator, it's a no-brainer. Buy a wireless digital mic like the DJI Mic Mini. It will give you flexibility and clean audio for your phone or camera. If you're a stationary creator, look at a good USB Type-C dynamic microphone that plugs in right into your computer. And if your biggest problem is echo, spend that £100 on a mobile microphone screen that wraps around your mic and isolates it from your room. Finally, my most empowering piece of advice is this. You have to learn by doing. This is a process. You will make mistakes. I did, but every time you try, you will get better. It doesn't really matter if you start with a blanket over your head or a duvet fort around your desk. That's how you learn. And while you're learning, your editing software is your friend. Use the AI voice isolation tools if you need them. They can clean up a lot of imperfections. Start small, practice, and you will be amazed at how quickly you can make your audio sound like a pro. I really hope this episode has armed you with the confidence and the tools to fix your audio for good. I've put links to the different types of mics I talked about in the show notes, including the wireless systems I recommend. Using those affiliate links is a fantastic non-cost way to support the Creator's Angle. And I'm serious about this being a community. If this episode helped you, please subscribe so you never miss another one. Leave a comment or a rating and take part in the poll on Spotify. Most importantly, if you have a question about your audio setup, ask it. Next week, we are taking this one step further. We are talking about on-location audio, covering the gear and techniques I use to capture perfect sound when I'm out in the field, far away from any quiet studio. You won't want to miss it, believe me. Until then, go out and make something that sounds as good as it looks.